Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks. It's Thursday, the 19th of December. We got NFL tonight. We got a little college bowl action going on, and we'll get to it all here in just a minute. But before we do, if you guys would just be so kind to take a minute out of your busy, hectic lives and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do that. Make sure you ring the bell and get notified whenever brand new content gets released. And of course, if you're looking for my very best plays, I do have premium packages available, both my best bet every day and a full month of all my best bets. So make sure you check out the links there in the description of today's video if that is something you would be interested in. All right, so let's talk about the play we had yesterday. We had James Madison minus 6.5. Looked a little dicey there for a while, but the defense finally stepped up and the Dukes were able to pull away. So in the best bet, we had UNLV minus 2.5. Again, wasn't always a pretty easy, decisive victory, but the Rebels eventually got there and covered the number. Did have a bad day on college basketball as we went over. So yeah, there you go. We faded Louisiana State, Louisiana, who hadn't covered a game all season, and of course that brought them home yesterday as they not only covered against App State, they got the win. So congratulations to the Raging Cajuns for making me look bad. All right, very good. So let's talk about the NFL game tonight. We got the Broncos and the Chargers, a battle of the AFC West. A lot on the line in this one. Wild card positioning, playoffs, all that good stuff. They have played once this season. Once the first time these teams met. Denver had arguably one of the worst halves of football we're going to see all year from an NFL team. They had an interception that got returned to their own 25. They had a fumble that was recovered at the LA 44. The offense was horribly adept. They ran 17 plays total in the first half. If you count the 2 turnovers, they ran just 15 plays where they didn't turn the ball over. In those 17 plays, they managed 45 yards and 2 first downs. So just a terrible first half all the way around. The only surprising part, honestly, was they only trailed 20-0 at the half. But second half, kind of a different game. The defense showed up. They held LA to just 3 points, but the damage was already done. This is not a quick strike Denver offense. It's probably going to get you out of a lot of holes. And they ended up losing that game 23-16. But here's the deal. Since then, Denver offense has really kicked it up a notch. They've averaged 28 points per game over their last 8, and that is almost a 10-point increase from their first 6 games when they averaged 18.9. One of those 2 losses, they went 4-2, or excuse me, they went 6-2 in that 8-game stretch. One of those losses was a game they no-showed against Baltimore, and the other was the blocked chip shot field goal against the Kansas City Chiefs. So quite rightly, this is a team that almost certainly should be 7-1 in that stretch. As far as their defense goes, they have also stepped up their game. In fact, they are now tied with the Chargers for the top scoring defense in the league. They also lead the league in sacks and bonus points to anybody that's watching this video that can name anybody on the Denver defense beside a defensive back. You look at the sack leaders, and they're in our division as far as the Chiefs go. Still, it's the true no-name defense here. But this is important because Herbert struggles a lot under pressure with the Chargers. They give up a fair amount of sacks. They've given up 38 sacks on the season. That's 6th worst in the league. And the other thing that Herbert struggles with is man coverage. Completes just 49.6% of his passes against man. That's 29th in the league. He's got a passer rating of 85.4 against man-to-man. That's 23rd versus 112.6 versus zone. Guess who plays the most man coverage in the NFL? It's Carolina Panthers. No, it's not. Of course, it's the Denver Broncos. They play the most man coverage. The Chargers are also a team that's kind of on the downward spiral. They lost 3 of their last 4. They lost 1-score games to Kansas City and Baltimore. No shame there. But the real eye-opener was getting blown out at home last week, 40-17 by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A solid team, slightly above average, but in no way, shape, or form should they have that kind of victory against the Chargers. I like the way this Broncos team is playing right now. I'm not gonna lie. They have been money in the bank for bettors on the road. They've covered the number in 6 of their 7 road games, and they've been very, very good as a dog. They've beat the number in 4 of the 5 games where they were dogs. So you know what? It's 2.5. We're not going to mess with that. You guys know my feelings on taking a dog when it's 3 points or less. So we're going to take the Broncos to win this one at plus 126. So Thursday night football. Let's get the week rolling in style. Give me the Denver Broncos to win plus 126. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys. As always, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who do this. Let's keep it going. Let's keep winning. And it's almost the weekend, guys. I imagine a lot of people are going to have a long weekend with the holidays next week. So let's get through today, and then we'll get the fun started. All right. You guys have a terrific day. And, as always, we'll talk about this game, win, lose, or draw with the Broncos. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you.